What's up, guys? Joe Cuomo here from MetroPhotog.com. Welcome back to the Monday show, our second Monday show ever. This week, Mike will be unboxing and giving you his review and first impressions of the Holga 135 camera. I'll be talking about post-production photo editing software and how that's going to work in your workflow. We'll also show you how to build your own PVC video rig for DSLR cameras. And then at the end there, we'll show some on-location clips from the 2012 New York City Auto Show. Make sure you stay tuned through the end to see all the different segments and clips. So let's get it rolling.
What's up, guys? It's Mike here from MetroPhotog.com, and today I'm going to be coming at you with an unboxing. And that unboxing today is the Holga 135 film camera. This is a lomography toy camera that I got at Urban Outfitters, I believe it was, for $30. So it was a cheap buy. The film that I got is also Holga, and it's I think it's 400 and 640 film. I got two packages of those. Those were $5 each, so I got two of those, and I'm really excited to be doing some film photography. I've never done film photography before, but I'm willing to learn the basics and to succeed in it. So let's unbox this Holga 135 film camera. So once you all you got to do to open the box is take the top open like this, and take out this black portion right here. Here's the box. On the box there's some nice pictures that were actually taken with the Holga 135 right there. We have some basic information on the back. There's pictures again, and that is the specifications of the camera. It includes the 35mm Holga film camera, one camera strap, one lens cap, and one Holga manual, plus custom photo finishing and free film offer. So that is that. And once you get in the package, there's this nice black packaging. I offered to get the yellow camera because yellow is one of my favorite colors. This is the Holga 135 right here. Just giving you a 360 angle from the side. Very nice, very light actually. It has some nice Chinese lettering there. And you open this from the side. We have our pamphlets and nothing else in there, as you can see right there. But, focusing system on this is, let's see if I can get that in there. There is the one person for I think this is for 3 feet, 6 feet, 12 feet, and this is 30 feet to infinity. So the focusing system, I guess, is pretty simple on this. There is no for the viewfinder, there is no prism, so you cannot. It's not directly what you're shooting. It is just looking through the viewfinder itself. On the top there, you have your for when it's darker or when it's lighter outside. So when you're darker, you want to push it to this side. When it's lighter out, more sunlight you want to let in is there. On the top you have your hot shoe for your flash, and this is your shutter button right there. Right here indicates, sorry, that right there indicates how many shots you have left on your exposures. Let's see what else we have. This is the back of the camera. Very nice viewfinder right there. This is your scrolling wheel for advancing to your next film. To open the back, all you have to do is pull that up, and that should happen. That is the inside of your camera. Basic film setup there. Close that up. Once you're, this is your film rewind, I believe, and this is for the neck strap. On the side we have a hinge just for the door, and on the bottom we have your bulb and regular release. And all around the camera looks really nice. I think it's a great color. The yellow is a really cool color. It says Holga up top here at 135, and I think it's just a really nice camera. I can't wait to play around with it and take some test pictures. So yep.
So unless you're shooting JPEG images straight from your DSLR camera, you know that post-production photo imaging software is so important for, at minimum, converting your raw image files over to a usable file format that you're able to send off to your printer or even to use with your digital photo frame on your desk there. And these softwares do so many different things today, from allowing you to organize your pictures, rate them, tag them, and do all sorts of stuff like that, through developing them, and then even further to building photo books, calendars, you name it, they have them out there. And there's so many different ones, like I said, out there today, from the ones that come free on your computer, like if you're on a Mac, iPhoto, and there's other ones on Windows. I think it's Windows Live Photo Gallery that comes with Windows 7. I believe you have to download that one, though. It doesn't come on the computer anymore. There's also Google Picasa that a lot of people use. It's a good image editing photo software that Google bought and further developed, and they also have online web galleries that you could export to. There's different programs that you have to pay for, like Apple Aperture, which is considered a professional grade image editor and exporter, and allows you to build photo books, stuff like that. And then there's the one that we use, both Mike and I, and that's Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. And the reason why we're using Adobe Photoshop Lightroom, there's actually a few reasons. Number one is that Adobe is a cross-platform company, which I really like. We wanted to get into a software that was professional grade and that did a lot of different things other than just let us export our photos. And Photoshop Lightroom let us do a lot, because at the end of the day it's Photoshop to the core. And version 4 brought a lot of new exciting features, especially for me, I know, that I really liked. And the first one was books. I really like to make photo books after I'm done shooting, say, an event. And this finally brought books into the software with blurb.com. Blurb.com, if you don't know, makes beautiful photo books. A lot of great different options. And before, with version 3, what I would do is I would export all my images, bring it into iPhoto, and then use iPhoto for the books, which was just painful. So it brought books, geotagging. Geotagging I think is going to be very fun, especially when I get my new little GPS unit here working, which is really giving me a lot of struggles. So books, maps, new highlight and recovery tools, which I think is really neat. New white balance brush. They've extended video support, which I think a lot of DSLR shooters are really happy about. They're allowing you now to soft-proof, which if you don't know what that means, you could print sample images and really see what they're going to look like on your screen before you actually print them to paper, which is really important, especially if you're printing really large format prints. You don't want to print one and realize that it's not right. And then they also have direct email support from within Lightroom, which is great. Last week I took a picture and I wanted to send it to a couple people. Right from Lightroom, boom, email it. And it sets up the image message for you right away. And it's really neat too. It exports it at the right format with the right DPI so that you're not killing your mail server and not taking 10 minutes to send the email. So it's nice. Another reason why I really like Photoshop Lightroom is because of the user interface. The user interface makes it so easy for you to get in there and really fix your photos and make them exactly the way that you want them to look. There's so many different options, brushes, and tools that are in there that bring all the functionality of Photoshop into an easier to use interface for you to make all those adjustments. And it doesn't make it difficult with, having to apply different layers and stuff like that. Just go in, you make the changes, it's all layered on top for you, non-destructive editing, just like Apple Aperture, and you don't have to worry about your original RAW file when you're making all these changes. Web galleries with Juicebox and Simple Viewer are great. These plugins in the web module allow you to make beautiful web galleries that you're able to just upload straight to your site and embed them either through an iframe or some code that they give you. So we've just scratched the surface for Adobe Photoshop Lightroom, and look forward to many more videos in the future with tips, tricks, and tutorials about different parts of the software, the different parts that we're using, and even a lot of the stuff that we're learning, like with the maps and the books and all the new features of Lightroom 4. So if you guys would like to know more about Photoshop Lightroom, you can go to adobe.com/Lightroom. They have all the features up there of the new Lightroom 4, a lot of the things that it could do, especially showing you all the different plugins that they have through the third-party developers. Download the 30-day free trial, check it out, see what you think. Adobe Lightroom 4 is now half the price of Lightroom 3. So it's a great time to jump aboard and start using the software. If you don't like Lightroom, tell us what you think. Are you using Apple Aperture? Are you using iPhoto? Are you using something else that maybe we don't even know about? Let us know down in the comments below. We'd like to really know what you guys are using. And this is really really been a learning experience for us in choosing and using a different photo editing software. So if you shoot DSLR video, chances are you know what a video rig is. About a month ago, Mike and I decided to build our own video rig after seeing a lot of different clips on YouTube and online of people making them via PVC pipe. And we basically went out to the store and we just bought, I think we bought 1-inch pipe and a whole mess of fittings. And really I had no plan going in of what fittings I needed or any lengths of pipe or anything like that. I figured I'd buy one length of pipe at Home Depot and a whole mess of fittings, T-joints, elbows, 95s, 45s, all sorts of stuff like that. And really just come home and kind of start putting it together and see what I liked and what I didn't like, messing around with it. And eventually we came up with this guy right here, which it's pretty elaborate. If you look at it, and it's black. I've spray painted it. But really, the trick to this thing was basically putting together the little parts and pieces a little bit at a time, seeing what was comfortable, and starting from here. What this is an exterior junction box with a gasket on the bottom. You can see it there. It's got the 2 screws. You take these off. It's an exterior junction box for outside your house for lighting or something like that. And we started there. It allowed me a flat plate that I could then mount my camera to. And you can see it's got couplings on 3 sides, which allows these 3 branches to come off. And it doesn't have to be this one. It could be any one like that. And the rest of it is just fittings. I mean, you put your fittings together, you throw some pipe in between, and you just keep going. I have a mount here for my external monitor, which I'm using right here on the floor right now to check my focus. I could put that monitor here, my DSLR on this side, and use this as a handle to move it around if I want to pick it up off the floor, you know, stuff like that, those kinds of sweeping shots, all kinds of stuff like that, and then just straight like this. So really what you have to do is you have to go out, buy a length of pipe like we did, and all the fittings for like $20. I think I spent like $25 all in with the insulation, the 1/4 screws to mount your camera to the plate there, and all these fittings, the spray paint, and you know that includes the primer can that I bought as well. So like for like 25 bucks you buy all this stuff, and you just start putting it together and seeing what you like. For On Location this week, we're going to be showing clips from the 2012 New York City Auto Show. Every year around the April-May time, the major automakers from around the world get together at the Jacob Javits Center in New York City, and they show off their latest models and concepts for the upcoming model year. We weren't able to get a lot of clips in, but we'll roll the ones that we do have, so enjoy. Thanks again for watching this week's Monday show. We look forward to seeing you back again next week. Be sure to check the channel around that time. In between then, check out www.metrophotog.com. You can look at all the different galleries that we're putting up all the time, different blog articles, stuff like that. Be sure to comment the video. If you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button. It's really going to help us. And we hope to see you again next week.